Yo, what's good everybody? It's the man, the myth, the legend, IceCoolBoss, your source for all things NBA. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's a great day to be alive, and don't you dare drink and drive. We got a special video lined up for you today featuring the two top dogs contending for the Rookie of the Year belt. The Rookie of the Year award has been gifted to some of the best players in the game, like Kevin Durant, who averaged 20.3 points, around 4 rebounds, and around 2 assists per game in his rookie campaign. Then you got LeBron James, averaging 21 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, and almost 6 assists per game. Then you got the GOAT, Michael Jordan, where he averaged 28 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. All of these are excellent players who went on to be forces to be reckoned with in the NBA. On the other hand, the Rookie of the Year has also been gifted to players who have been underwhelming after their initial breakthrough campaign. Players like Michael Carter-Williams, who averaged 16.7 points, around 6 rebounds, and 6 assists in his rookie campaign, has only averaged a dismal, abysmal 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not quite living up to expectations if you ask me. Then you have Tyreke Evans, who averaged 20 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, and around 6 assists in his rookie campaign. Hasn't had the same sauce since, but is still a great tool for the Indiana Pacers. Historically speaking, the Rookie of the Year has gone to excellent players in the league who continued to impact the game later on in their careers at high levels. This year will not be an exception. This year, the Rookie of the Race comes down to 2 players, Trae Young and Luka Doncic. Who are these guys? Who is the better player? Who will win the award? Let's dive in and see who will be crowned the king. This year, it seems the only name you hear in the Rookie of the Year race is
Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
That's a lot of coverage. I wonder if he's any good.
He's a good player.
He's good young talent.
I think he's real polished and poised.
He's very talented.
Yeah, good player, man. Really solid.
Good scorer of basketball.
That dude good.
He's a really good player, not just for a rookie.
You know, he does a lot of things. He creates space, hits tough shots.
He's a big-time playmaker and player and shooter, and he's just a good all-around player for him.
It seems like a lot of NBA players like him. Let's take a look at his season and see how he's performed so far. When Luka Doncic was introduced to the NBA, he came out firing on all cylinders. He has adapted James Harden's step-back 3 and it looks oh so smooth. He even employed the move against James Harden's team, the Rockets. He broke Clint Capella's ankles with a step-back 3 to win the game.
Luka with the step-back 3. Oh, yeah!
He's averaging a cool 21.2 points on 42.7% shooting from the field and 32.6% on 3-pointers, 7.7 rebounds and 6 assists on top of that. The 6'7 Slovenian even racked up 198 points, 66 rebounds, and 44 assists throughout his first 10 career games. The first teenager in history to do so and the second player since Oscar Robertson to reach those totals. By December, the outcome was almost certain. Luka Doncic would be hailed as the best player in the rookie class by the season's end. Then, Trae Young erupted.
Deep it looks like. Yep, there it comes. Got it! 2.2! Atlanta goes up 124, 121.
That's a lot of guts to take that shot.
With the 5th pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Trae Young from the University of Oklahoma.
Here's the proposed trade. The Hawks expected to get Trae Young in that first rounder next year, though it will be protected. The Mavericks get the guy they believe will be their future.
Many people like myself thought that on draft night in 2018 that the Mavericks had swindled the Hawks in a trade that sent Luka Doncic to the Mavericks for Trae Young. But Trae was just waiting to blossom into the player that he is today. On the season, he's averaging 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists on 42% shooting from the field and 33% from 3, which are totals a little lower than Doncic. But since the All-Star break, Trae Young has averaged 25.8 points per game, 9 assists, and 4.4 rebounds per game, and became only the 8th rookie in league history to log at least 35 points and 11 assists in a single game during the Hawks' 133-111 win over the Cavaliers. Since the All-Star break, Trae Young has shot 45% from the floor and a prolific 38.8% from beyond the arc. He has 9 of his 24 double-doubles over that same span, including 4 straight in late March. Last month, Young joined LeBron James and Michael Jordan as just the 3rd rookie to notch 40-plus points and 10-plus assists. In the game versus the Bulls, he had 49 points and 16 assists in a single game. As you can see, whether Trae Young is throwing difficult bounce passes around double teams, showing off his lightning quick gather off the dribble, or maneuvering the court until he can create separation, Young has become a transition defense's worst nightmare. Luka Doncic is competent on the defensive end, which is more than you can say for Trae Young.
DJ with the okey doke here. Fake pass. Where'd he go?
Trae Young's size remains a problem on the defensive end as he places dead last in defensive plus-minus at -4.5. Doncic is starting to show some red lights amid a season that had been nothing but green lights. Since the All-Star break, Doncic is averaging 22.8 points per game, 9.4 rebounds per game, and 7 assists per game. But his shooting percentage has dropped to 39% in March. He's also been brutal from 3, now connecting on just 22.5% of his attempts from beyond the arc. Trae Young's stellar stretch through the season's final quarter is phenomenal, but can't be used to define an entire season's performance. After all, the award is called Rookie of the Year, not Rookie after the All-Star break. When it comes to picking a player I would want to build a team around, I want a player who is more clutch. I want the player with the higher basketball IQ. I want the player who has the biggest impact on the game. The player who can score more reliably and consistently. The player who can play better defense. And most of all, above all else, I want a player who is a leader on and off the court. It is for all these reasons and more that my pick for the Rookie of the Year is... Drumroll, drumroll, drumroll. Luka Doncic. Not only has he already shown that he is capable of carrying a team, he has displayed that he can be relied upon to make the right plays at the right time. Doncic's experience overseas gives him the upper hand over most young NBA players coming out of college, as he has had time to play professional ball against men. You get the idea, he's pretty damn good. However, I believe both of these players are going to go on to have memorable careers with multiple All-Star appearances. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching today's video. Take it easy. Like, comment, and if you're new, subscribe to be notified when I arrive with new NBA content. See ya!